Hi everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. It's Princess Emeka-Obiajunwa. Today's study, we're looking at stewardship, and our character that we are examining is the person of Lydia. I like to call her Madam Lydia because the Bible says she had a thriving business. She was a worshiper of God before Paul came. Made me ask and try to look into how come she's a worshiper of God, because we already know that there is no other name under heaven by which anyone can be saved. So how can someone be worshiping God technically in the way that the Bible recognizes? And then I realized that many other people have flown from Jerusalem. Many believers in bid to flee for their lives have gone to several places. So somebody must have come there and probably preached to her, and then she got born again and all of that. But of course, we all minister according to our level of understanding. But Paul was a person that came with the reality of this is how to be born again. This is the essence of baptism, because the Bible says that God opened Madam Lydia's heart to the message of Paul, and so she got baptized, gave her life to Jesus technically, and then got her family baptized also into the Christian faith. But want to look at how Lydia was a steward. I believe that Lydia's business was a gift to the body because of how she handled it. We need to also see that your business is God's property. Of course, we already know that, especially if you're in the birthplace, you know that your business belongs to the Lord. You're supposed to run it as knowing that the Lord's going to ask you questions. He's going to ask you to give account of how you ran the gifts and the business that he put in your hands, right? So Lydia ran her purple clothing business in a way that she understood that the resource from this business is not all mine to keep. She supported Paul's ministry, supported every other missionary around. When it came to the gospel, she did that. She opened her home to them, brought them in, took care of them. She was hospitable. She led her family to Jesus. She made them see the truth. So that's stewardship on three different levels. Stewardship as regards hospitality, stewardship as regards sharing your home, stewardship as regards supporting the ministry of the kingdom with your financial resources. Also, with stewardship as regards, my family, I'm responsible for them. They need to know this truth also. So looking at these three types of stewardship that Madam Lydia modeled for us, which one have you been doing? Which one do you need to do? And which one do you need to improve on? Think about these three things in the area of stewardship, and then see how the Lord gets to reward your actions in this direction in this year. I'll see you again tomorrow.